Hi, I am Dr. Arsalan and today we are going to discuss the structure of neurons. Before going to study the structure of neurons, we should know about the composition of nervous system. The nervous system of human beings as well as the animals, this is composed of equal amount of neuroglia and neurons. So the nervous system is composed of two kinds of the cells, the neurons and neuroglia cells. 50% are neuroglial cells and 50% are the neurons in the nervous system. Neurons are the electrically excitable cells which are responsible for the transmission of nerve impulses across the body. So the neurons, it is an electrically excitable cell responsible for transmission of nerve impulses across the body. So these neurons are specialized for the transmission of nerve impulses across the body. While neuroglial cells, these are non-neuronal cells and have no association with the transmission of nerve impulses across the body. These may be defined as these are the non-neuronal cells present in the nervous system which do not produce any nerve impulse. Rather, these provide support and protection to the neurons. For example, the Schwann cells. Schwann cells are present in this axon and these produce myelin sheath for protection of neurons or for protection of the axons. The satellite cells, these cover the cell body or these are the covering of cell body. So these kind of cells which are not responsible for transmission of impulses, rather these are specialized for protection as well as the support to neuronal cells for conducting the nerve impulses. These are called neuroglial cells. Now we'll discuss some important aspects of the neurons. First is the size of neuron. The size of the cell body of the neuron, it is 100 micrometer. The cell body is of 100 micrometer size and the axon is 1 meter in length. 1 meter is axon. Next is number of neurons. There are 86 billion neurons present in the human body. So these are much abundant in the body. Neurology, the study of neurons as well as the nervous system. Study of neurons and nervous system, this is called neurology. This is a discipline of physiology and medicine. Now we will discuss the structure of neuron. A typical neuron has three parts, the cell body, dendrites and axon. As we can see in this label diagram, that the neuron is composed of three parts, the dendrites, cell body and axon. These are the dendrites of neuron and this is the cell body. Cell body is covered by a cell membrane in which there is cytoplasm, the nucleus and nisal granules. Nisal granules, these are composed of Golgi body, rough endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. Then there is axon. Axon is covered by Schwann cells which secrete myelin sheath. These Schwann cells are separated by these nodes of Ranvier. And this is the axon terminal or nerve ending. And these rounded structures present in the nerve ending or axon terminal, these are called presynaptic knobs. So this was the label diagram of the neuron. Now we'll briefly discuss these three parts of the neurons. The first one is cell body. It's also called as soma. It's a compact structure of neuron from which axon and dendrites arise. As we can see in this diagram that there is cell body from which dendrites as well as the axon is arising. The cell body is composed of nucleus, cytoplasm and organelles. This is the nucleus, cytoplasm and these are the organelles called nisal granules. And nisal granules, these are again composed of three parts, the rough endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body and ribosomes. These are supposed for the protein synthesis in the neurons. The cell body is also covered with this cell membrane. The cell body also has genetic material in it and these produce energy for various activities conducted by the neurons. Now we'll discuss the function of the cell body. It receives information or nerve impulses from the body through dendrites and delivered to the onward neuron or nervous system by means of axons. So cell body basically is supposed to receive the information from dendrites and deliver it onwardly by axons. Now the axon of neuron, this is elongated structure of the neuron of about 1 meter length. However, still it is microscopic and can be seen with the electron microscope because of thin diameter. The axon emerges from cell body. As we can see in this diagram that the axon is emerging from this cell body of the neuron. And usually there is single axon in each neuron of the body, but it branches off and connected to a dendrite of the next neuron at synapse. This is the single axon from which various branches are budded off having presynaptic knobs, and these axon terminals are nerve endings. These are connected to a next neuron at dendrite by means of synapse. The axons may be myelinated or non-myelinated. However, the myelinated neurons are superior than non-myelinated neurons because the speed of nerve impulse transmission in these myelinated neurons is much higher than non-myelinated neurons. The function of axon is the transmission of nerve impulses from one neuron to other neuron across the synapse. The third part is dendrites of the neuron. This is derived from a Greek word dendron, which means tree. Due to its branching nature and appearance of tree-like shape, this is called as dendron. It may be defined as Highly branched protoplasmic extensions, as you can see that these are extensions of the protoplasm of cell body and are highly branched, of neuron that receive information and impulses and deliver to the cell body. So this is the function of dendrites, that it receives information and impulses and deliver it to the cell body. Now what kind of impulses or information are received by the dendrites? These may be the information of sensory neurons or sensory information, the nerve impulses from axons, the nerve impulses from central nervous system. These are received by the dendrites and are delivered to the cell body for further processing. So this is the only function of dendrite, that to collect the information and the nerve impulses from all of the body parts, the receptors, the neurons as well as the nervous system, and deliver it to the cell body of the neuron. So this was all about the structure of neurons. Keep watching my videos. Thank you.